Hi, it's Elizabeth here from Baby Days, just giving you my tip for today. And that is how to ensure that your baby isn't too hot or too cold. So it's winter time. This time of year we have the fires on, the heat is on. We're trying to be nice and warm and cozy, and especially if you've got your newborn baby at home, you're trying to make sure your baby is nice and warm too. But what we don't want is for your baby to get too hot or to overheat, because if they do, they are at increased risk of sudden infant death syndrome or cot death. So how do we prevent this? Well, we can do a few things. So first things, I would recommend you go in and you check your baby's temperature. So you touch your baby, put your hand inside their baby grow and feel how hot or cold they are. They should feel warm but not hot. If your baby is hot or sweating, if their cheeks are flushed, if they're red, then they're too hot. So you need to remove an item of clothing or bedding if they are in bed. Number two, when they're in bed, I recommend using the cellular blankets. These blankets have the holes in them. They're breathable. They'll keep your baby warm without overheating them. So I would recommend them over the fleecy type blankets. Um, and also, if you're out and about with your baby, when you come back indoors, make sure that you remove any extra items of clothing like their coat or a baby snug, whatever they have on them. But also remember to take off their hat, because babies lose excess heat through their head. And if we leave the hat on, they can't cool themselves down naturally. They can't remove an item of clothing like we can. So always remember, remove hats when you're coming indoors, when you're going traveling in a car or any form of transport, anywhere where your baby's going to potentially get warm, take the hat off. And last but not least, just I would recommend, be mindful of yourself. How hot are you? Do you feel the room is too hot? Because if it's too hot for you, then it's too hot for the baby as well. The recommended temperature for the room that the baby sleeps in is between 16 and 20 degrees. And most baby monitors have an inbuilt thermometer, so they will let you know. You can check them to see if the room is too hot. But like that, be mindful of yourself. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for the baby. And also be mindful of what you're wearing yourself. What clothes have you got on? So if you're going around in your string vest because you're too warm, well then your baby's going to be too warm too. So that's my tips for you today. Hope you find them useful. Thanks now. Bye bye.